Paul. I'm LaKisha Williams, and we got trainer Fletch right here, Pastor Redmond. We are excited to be here. We're getting ready to help guide you through the process of getting fit with St. Paul Get Fit program. So today we're just going to introduce you to our first workout, and then we're going to talk a little bit about a challenge that we're going to uphold you to, and then we're going to go from there. So today we do have Pastor Redmond working out with us. We're going to show you a way to modify, absolutely, modify the workout so that everyone from age 3 all the way up to 93, 95, 103 can do these workouts, okay? So we're going to get started. It's very important to warm up before you start the workout. Our warm-up typically takes 5 to 6 minutes, and then you start the stretching process. Now, today we're going to go through the entire workout one time, but then we are asking that you repeat everything that we do except the warm-up 5 times, okay? So let's get at it, let's have fun, and then tune in next time for our kids section or session. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is warm up. There's a couple different ways you can do it. You can run in place, you know, and it's just kind of getting your knees up. You can also modify it by stepping in place, right? So we're just here, we're lifting our knees, getting our arms going, and our arms are always 90 degrees ear to pocket, okay? And then the other way, I'm going to grab a jump rope because I love a nice speed jump rope, and I'm going to start with the jump rope and warming up. So let's just find a way. We can also do jumping jacks. What else? High knees, yes. So we're going to do that for a little while to get our muscles going. It's very important to warm up to prep for the workout, okay? All right, go ahead. She's ready to run. Pastor Redmond does not want to do the modified version. It's okay. All right, so we'll go for another 30 seconds or so. And with jumping, have fun with it. If you do not have the rope, you can always just jump, right? And you can actually use your hands if you want. You can jump on a wall. Any way to get the circulation going to get your heart rate up. Okay, so let's move on to stretching. Fletch has a band that he's going to use. Pastor Redmond has a belt, are we calling it?
Basically a belt, correct.
It's a belt, so even if
you don't have a belt or you don't have a stretch band at home, you can use a belt just to help you with the stretch.
Okay, so if you do not have a stretch band, you can find those on Amazon. You can also use a belt. Most of us have a belt. I'm going to do it without either, okay? So let's get started. Fletch is going to guide Pastor Redmond. And then for those of you who may not have one, follow me. You got it? Now keep in mind, I'll let them get started. Perfect. Now you want to hold each stretch for about 15 seconds. It's on your count, but hold each stretch for about 15 seconds. You can also put your feet together and just touch your toes. You want to make sure your back is straight and flat. You're not curving over. Yep. And then that leg is going to come down, and then he's going to ask you to straighten it up. Okay? Then the next stretch will be taking it over. Okay? Yep. Okay, so for those of you without a band, we're going to go with feet together. Hold that for 15 seconds, and then feet apart down to the middle. Hold it for 15 seconds. Right hand to your left foot. 15 seconds. Left hand to your right foot. The bands are awesome because they assist you with getting a deep stretch. That's good. Doesn't that feel great? Uh-huh. I said, doesn't that feel great? She's, mm-hmm. Excellent job. That's beautiful. Make sure you're breathing through the stretches, okay? And that allows you to actually get a deeper stretch. Yep, so let's strap that one on. Awesome. Knee to your chest. Now straighten it. Yep. Awesome. Thank you, Jesus. We're over here. Isn't that great? I love it. Now, has she taken it this way?
Excuse me. Go ahead now, bring it down. Good. Keep that right shoulder on the floor.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. On the floor,
Keep this
bring
hand.
this leg down.
Yep.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Excellent.
Keep breathing.
Father.
Keep breathing.
Beautiful job.
Now remember, when you're doing these stretches, you want to keep breathing through every stretch. Good. There you go.
There we go.
Right there you
Let's
go.
see how far you've got. Yes. But stretching is very important. You can actually get in a nice little warm-up and workout with just stretching if you haven't done it in a while. Excellent, Pastor Redmond. Well, you're so proud of her. There you go. Keep the shoulder down. Excellent. Okay, so then the next one, she's going to actually roll over. And Fletch will show you. You want to use your band for that? Or that one open? Okay, and for those of you without a band, go ahead and grab.
You have a belt. Make sure that you put a loop in it. And once you put a loop in it, just put the loop around your foot.
Okay.
Roll over on your stomach.
Okay.
Then switch, hold everything for 15 seconds.
There you go, good. Now with that loop, all you're doing is putting that loop around your
And
foot.
grab it opposite.
Shoulder. So if you put it over your right leg, on your right foot, bring it over your left shoulder, and pull it. Don't let that leg flare out. And you should feel it stretching your quad.
So now, guys, we've had an opportunity to stretch our hams and our quads, and she's feeling it. I kind of, I think she hasn't stretched in a while. So we want to make sure that we have a good routine. We don't know for sure. But isn't that great? That's great. And the circulation going. This is awesome. So make sure you're balanced. Do both sides. There we go.
Pull it over your right shoulder.
There you go. Excellent.
Try to pull it with two hands to really get that stretch in that quad.
Isn't that beautiful?
Important. Do not allow your leg to flare out. Make sure you keep your leg close. Bring your leg in. Bring it in close. There you go. And bring it. Try to pull it as tight as you can. If you don't feel it when it land on the floor, lift your leg up and allow that quad to really stretch.
Okay, and form is very important, you know, even with stretching. We want to make sure that we're keeping everything nice and compact. And so even when you're on the floor and doing certain stretches, like touching your toes and things like that, you want your ankles dorsiflexed, toes pointing towards your chest, okay, so that you get a good, nice, even balanced stretch in.
This one, we don't need the band for it. One foot up, one leg down on the floor. Put this leg across the other.
Yep.
There you go. Now, push with your right hand, that right leg, and bring this foot up off the floor. And you should feel straight.
Can you feel that?
Push it. Push. There you go.
Right.
Try to
So
grab this leg here. With that, there you go.
now she's stretching out her hips, which are very important as well.
Up here.
Yep.
And you should pull here.
Can you feel?
Push here. You should
So
feel it
she's
stretching
doing
that
this
hip.
motion,
Oh,
right?
She feels it.
Yes, there we go. And you'll know when you're in the right position, right? All right, switch sides for us, Pastor Redden.
Do the same thing. Now, there you go.
And again, you're pushing here, pulling there on the other.
Pull with your right.
Lift that knee. Perfect. And shift that hand around so that you can pull.
Put your hand here on your knee. You're grabbing your foot outside.
There you go.
There you
Listen, and guys, this is our first time going through it, but soon it will become a routine. We'll fly through our warm-up. You'll feel great. We'll continue to introduce new stretches and also drills and all of that good stuff to where we become this amazing, fit St. Paul family.
That's the goal.
All day.
That's the goal. All right.
All right.
We had to start working out yet. You can't make no noise.
What are we doing, butterflies?
Not yet. Back.
Oh, and flip over. Okay, so legs are straight out. We'll go with our left leg over the right, and then you want to twist away, okay? So we're twisting here, all right? And I'm pushing against this leg here to stretch out my back, okay? Hold it for 15 seconds, and then switch. And again, you want to make sure your form is great. You want to make sure we aren't slouching and all of those things that we start to pick up by sitting at our desks all day and just kind of not paying attention. I always tell the ladies that I coach, imagine that you have a grapefruit or an orange in between your shoulder blades. Keep them together. Try to squeeze the grapefruit, okay? That's just the way that we should always stand, the posture that we should always have. Okay, butterflies, soles of your feet together. Your toes are going to come towards your body. I'm using my elbows to push down on my knees, and I'm sitting straight up, right? And so you're going to get a great stretch here as well. Hold it for 15 seconds. If you have a partner, which I love, you can also use a partner to push. Are you going to push on her back? Or? Okay.
Back flat, arms up.
Yep, keep them there.
And breathe.
Keep them.
Arms up, arms up. There you go. Good. Whatever your range is, whatever your partner's range is, push to that range. Allow them to breathe. 10 to 15-second count.
And she just started breathing. But it's important to breathe through all of this, guys, and you get a deeper stretch. All right, awesome. Okay, so we're ready to get this thing started. Excellent job, by the way. Excellent job. Okay, so we have 5 rounds of the following: 12 squats. You can also utilize a chair, and we're going to show you how to do that. Then we have 12 push-ups. If you are not okay with getting down on the ground and do push-ups, you can use your couch, you can use the wall, wherever you are as far as your level, your ability. And then 12 cross crunch crunches, and you can also, Fletch is going to show the modification for that as well. And then at the end, we're going to do 1 minute of jumping jacks, which I think that's fun. We should all be able to do one of the 3 options that we're going to show you, okay? So let's get started. 5 rounds. We're going to do 1 for you, and then we'd like you to finish the workout out on your own. Sorry about that. So let's start with squats. Pastor Redmond's going to use the modification or the chair, and then I'll do them, and we're doing 12. So all you're going to do is tap. What's important? Shoulder or chest up, right? So you're going to keep your eye contact with me. Lower, tap, and come back up. Okay. Feet are shoulder width apart. So we're here. I tell everyone to push your bottom out, push it back, right? So you're going from here, shift back, squat down, come back up and squeeze. Okay. Hip hinge is very important, right? So you're good? Okay. All right, so we're going to do 12 together. Are we ready? All right, ready, go. Squat. Come up and squeeze. That's 1, 2, 3, squeeze. Good job. 4, hey.
Very important that you go
5, yes.
steady, and control.
Slow and steady.
Try to get as low as you can to that bench, or chair, or couch, whatever it is that you're choosing to sit, to touch.
Is that 10?
10.
11. Excellent job, guys. And 12. Beautiful job.
So when you're doing this, when you're squatting, make sure that your knees are straight up and down, your feet are straight up and down as she's standing here. And when you're squatting, you want to go, try to get 90 degrees in your legs. So this is a proper squat, making sure that her legs are staying extended out, straight up and down, and back up. And making sure that you're not allowing your knees to flare out and not allowing your knees to buckle in. So this is the proper squat. Slow, steady, and control. So we want to make sure we get 12, slow, steady, and control. If you can't get 90 degrees, that's what the chair is for. And if you can get 90 degrees, but don't trust yourself, grab the chair, just touch the chair with your butt, it come right back up. So this is what it looks like with the chair. Right back up. Great. Great form, great position. Making sure your back is flat, chest open, and your core is tight. Everything that we do, we want to make sure our core is tight. We want to pull through our core. That's perfect form. So that's how we do the squats for the modified with the chair, and that's how we do it with the regular squat.
Next, push-ups. So if you need the wall, right there. Okay, and then Pastor Redmond, you can use. Okay. And it's important that you keep your back flat, right? Keep your bottom down. We're not making a tent or anything like that. So we want to be in this position. Beautiful.
Bring your feet back just a little more to the top of yourself.
Can you beat my wall real quick? Let me just show them the positioning. So this is the position, oh, sorry, babe. You want to be in when you're doing your push-ups, okay? So that's the position Pastor Redmond is in. I'm going to do them on the ground. We're doing 12. I wonder if there was another height we could have used. Okay, but anyway. Shoulder width apart. We do not want our hands ahead of our shoulders like this. You're putting pressure on your shoulders in a way we don't want to. So you're here, and you're just pushing down and coming back up. And again, it's nice and slow, okay? Good job. Excellent job, guys. Good job. You got it. You got it.
Never know what you can do unless you get out there and do it. 6. Good job. Bend no elbow. Not allow your shoulders to drop. Bend no elbow. Come back up.
And I thought it's cool. In my family, we like to have push-up contests. We get it from one of the AAU track teams that we run with. But just get everyone in the living room and challenge each other. See who could go the longest with the perfect push-up. So if their bottom started to lift or started to droop a little bit, we won't count that one. Don't count that one. But challenge each other. Have fun as a family. Beautiful job. That was, that was awesome.
So when we're doing our push-ups, we want to make sure that our hands are directly under our shoulders. A lot of people have their hands their shoulders away from their hands. We want to make sure our hands are directly under our shoulders as they are here. And when we're doing our push-up, we want to go down to 90 degrees We want to make sure our back is flat, our core is tight, our hips are up, and making sure we go down 90 degrees and back up. And if you're doing it on the floor and you cannot do it this way, you can put your knees on the ground, make sure your hips are forward, your core is tight, still making sure your shoulders are directly over your hands and still going 90 degrees. And you'll still feel the same work. It's just you don't have all the weight, your body weight, on your shoulders. So that's regular push-ups. That's modified push-ups from the floor. The next one, modified from the wall for those that can't do it at all on the floor. It's the same concept except now we're standing up. Core's tight, hips are. Oh. Same concept as though we're on the floor, but now we're just standing up and putting our hands against the wall. Shoulders directly over our hands, core tight, hips down, and we're pushing as though we're on the floor, going down 90 degrees and pushing back up. Those are that's the correct form for the push-up, and that's the way we want to do it every time we do a push-up. Not rushing through it, making sure our form is correct with every push-up.
Okay, so the next thing, cross crunch. Fletch is going to demo the modification or the modified version, and then I'll do version on the floor.
For a modified version, for those that cannot do it, this is just simple. All you're doing is bringing your elbow to your knee. And all you're doing is crossing over, crunching here. Slow, steady, controlled. Not this here. We want to do muscle work, not momentum work. We want the muscle to stay engaged the whole time, so we want to stay under control, slow, and make sure that we're steady in the workout. So we're here holding one hand here. Don't put your elbow on the ground and try to lift up with your elbow. Hand on your stomach, come across and just turn. You should feel a good burn. Slow, steady, control. 12 of them. 3. 12. That's the modified version.
And then show the other one. You may as well while I'm.
So if you want to challenge yourself, lift this foot up in the air, keep this leg where it is, and come up. Come all the way up. Making sure that your elbow is passing your leg to really feel that crunch. Coming up, coming over. Coming up, coming over. And if you can't do that, you can still keep your leg on the floor and just come up. All the way up. Bring your shoulders all the way up off the ground.
Excellent.
12.
12. Get it done, both sides. And it's not 6 on each side. It's 12 on each side. Okay? Now we have to do it.
You're doing so well. All right. So one leg over the other.
Beautiful.
Bend this leg, bend this leg. Keep this core. There you go. Now, put this hand behind your head. Put your left hand across your stomach. And just come up, bring your elbow past your leg.
Yep. That elbow, your right elbow past your knee. And that's good. If that's perfect.
Fine.
Right?
You still feel that crunch. Just make sure
and we're going to build to that.
Yourself. That's it. There you go.
I love that he said that. We start with wherever you are. We'll meet you there, right? Good. And so if your range is coming up to where Pastor Redmond is, that's perfect.
Good
Give us a few weeks, you'll get all the way up
5.
there. Excellent.
6. Good job.
7. Excellent. 8.
Great job. 8. 4 more this side. Then we switch it.
9. Let's cheer her on. Cheer everybody on. Make sure you are cheering on your loved ones. It's important to support each other. There we go. One more. Get it done. All day. Excellent. All right, take a quick breath and then do the other. But it's important for us to push each other, right? We all have strengths in different areas, so crush it, yeah.
Stop playing. All right, 12. Just like you pushed on the other side. There you go. Good job.
Beautiful.
Make sure that you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. Good. 2. Push yourself.
Even doing the push-ups, make sure you aren't holding your breath. Make sure you're breathing through each and every workout.
5. Good.
6. Beautiful job, Pastor. 7.
She's killing it. It's too easy for her.
She is. I was just looking at the workout. I'm like, this may have been too easy. 10, 2 more. Here we go.
Squeeze.
Yes, 11,
Great job.
12. Excellent job. I want to remind you guys as well, you know, you may have to pause, but remember to finish the workout. The last few reps, excellent job, are the most important, okay? So make sure you finish the workout.
Okay, so there's two ways we can do the cross crunch for our core. It's standing cross crunches where we always want to make sure our elbow gets past our knee if we have that range of motion. But if not, we still want to crunch over as far as we can, opposite knee, opposite elbow. Coming over, coming back up. Making sure we really crunch to feel it in our core here. Making sure we're able to get a full extension coming up and going down. That's the modified version for those that can't get on the floor. For the version that's on the floor, it's the exact same thing, putting one foot across the other. This is, that's fine. This is coming all the way up, making sure your elbow past your knee. Really taking our time doing muscle work, not momentum work, making sure our abs are engaged the whole time from the time she starts to the time she crunches over. Trying to push yourself all the way past your knee, that's important. And this is the highest level you can get as far as trying to push yourself with the cross crunch. Bring your knee up. That really engages your lower core as well as the other parts of your core that we can reach with this exercise. And making sure that you're breathing. Great job, coach.
So now we have 1 minute of jumping jacks, and then you're going to repeat this workout. Oh, go ahead.
The modification.
Oh, the modification. Yeah, go ahead.
Those that can do the jumping jack, give us a minute jumping jack. But for those that need the modification, it's the same thing except we're not jumping. It's just side step, side step. That's it. Side step and challenge yourself. Don't just step here where there's no movement.
Push.
You want to try to step as wide as you can and challenge yourself. Bring those hands up every time as though you're doing a jumping jack, an actual jumping jack. Except you're just not jumping. You're taking the jumping off the jumping jack. But it's still the same work without the jumping.
Yes, and then if you do not have the range of motion to complete your jumping jack at the top, you can come here, okay? So then you're able to jump, but you just can't complete the entire range of motion. Just bring it here, okay? All right, so we're going to go on for 1 minute, all right? Or approximately. We won't do the entire minute. We're just going to go. All right, let's go. Ready, go. I know, I love it. Listen. I just love it because if you have the ability, then do it while you have it, right? So I love that. All right, so let's say 15 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent job.
All right, and then show the modified jumping jack, and just do the modified jumping jack. Because we didn't see it. We did the regular one.
Yeah, because Pastor Redmond out here showing off. Modified jumping jacks. For those that can't do a regular jumping jack, knees hurting, back hurting, modified jumping jack is the same workout without the jumping. If you're able to fully extend with your arms all the way up as she is doing, that's great. If you can't and you need to modify this because you don't have range of motion in your shoulders, bring it up, whatever your range is, bring it up as far as you can to make sure that you're getting that full extension, your extension on those modified jumping jacks. And that's regular jumping jacks and modified jumping jacks.
That was awesome. That was awesome. Yeah. Okay, so then you'll repeat that.
She could have ran the workout.
I know. I know. All right, so now that was our warm-up. Here's our workout. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was awesome. So 4 more rounds of that. And, yeah, that's pretty much. You felt good? Good. That's awesome. So then you'll repeat that, right? Should we do another round?